The Edge of Tomorrow by Howard Fast. It was never my intention to review anthologies. Once I began reading this collection of stories by Howard Fast, I changed my mind. I love his style and his imagination. Howard Fast came up the hard way. During the Great Depression, he hitchhiked and hopped freight trains all across the country in search of work. During that time, he wrote his first novel, Two Valleys. It was published in 1933 when he was just 18 years old. A communist, Fast was blacklisted during Senator McCarthy's Red Scare of the 1950s. At that time, he self-published his most famous work, Spartacus. Despite being self-published, the book became an instant success, selling 48,000 copies in a very short time. The blacklist came to an end by 1960. This collection of stories first appeared in 1961. The copy I own was printed in 1964. The first story in this lineup is called The First Men. It's a very imaginative, extremely well-written story dealing with the assumption that humans have never reached their full potential because of religious, social, and political restrictions. Fast posits that human beings grow until they fill the limits of whatever restrictions have been placed on both their minds and their bodies. I love this story. It was originally published in 1959 in the magazine of fantasy and science fiction. The Large Ant is a story about, you guessed it, a large ant, or what appears to be a large ant, though not nearly as big as the one on the book's cover. This brief tale is a compelling examination of human nature, imagining how our traits as a race might affect interaction with intelligent creatures from other worlds. Of Time and Cats is a sort of tongue-in-cheek look at time travel paradox. The idea of such paradoxes has fascinated dozens, if not hundreds, of science fiction authors. Fast throws his hat in the ring with this amusing story. Cato the Martian. Suppose humans were observed by completely peaceful extraterrestrials, beings who had never known war or violence of any sort. If these creatures learned the languages of Earth and watched humanity long enough, would our violent ways infect them? The Cold, Cold Box. A very wealthy, very aggressive, and remorseless businessman has himself placed in suspended animation until such time as a cure is found for his cancer. He endows a foundation with funds to find the cure. With this man's wealth, the foundation finds cures for most of humanity's problems, creating a single problem for themselves. The Martian Shop. 3 stores open on Earth, one in New York, one in Paris, and one in Tokyo. These stores offer a handful of strange items far superior to anything available elsewhere. It seems these stores represent the planet Mars. They wish to do business with us, but don't want to upset the balance of our global economy. I'll say no more. The Site of Eden. A team of astronauts make a 5-year journey to what may be a planet suitable for human habitation. What they find there resembles more than anything else an abandoned amusement park for children. After 3 days of wandering the grounds, they encounter Smith, the caretaker. Though Smith is completely benign, his message to the astronauts is devastating. Howard Fast had a keen mind and a deep desire to raise the consciousness of humanity. His SF stories often examine the hidden potential within us and the strange ways in which we reach for the stars despite our ignorance. Fast was prolific, publishing more than 60 novels, dozens of short stories, and scripting a number of movies and television productions. Howard Fast's The Edge of Tomorrow receives my highest recommendation. If you can find it, Check it out.